everybody, hope everybody's doing good. Just letting you guys know we are northbound and down to Daphne to start the new project. We're going to rip out a whole bunch of trees and old shrubs and stuff like that. Got some pavers going in the backyard, so that's going to be some new content coming to you guys, so stay tuned. This is going to be neat. Okay guys, this is the Oak Bluff project is what we're going to call it. It's down here at the end of a cul-de-sac here in Daphne off Main Street. Here it is. So this is the before. All the railroad ties you see here are going to come out. These two oak trees right here, they're going to stay. That tree right there is going to come out on the corner here. All these little pelums are coming out. These azaleas are coming out. That tree is going to go. The pines and that magnolia is coming out, as well as that bald cypress right there. And so we're not, since this is a lot of shade casted over from the neighbor's property, we're not going to bring a whole bunch of sod in here. The sod's only going to come to about right here, and then it's going to loop around up front to the side here. But all this is pretty much staying natural over here. There's no reason to disturb that. But I'll show you guys on the design, and certainly I'll get some video of us installing it. All these plants are coming out up front. We're actually going to install a French drain, so where all the water can come off the roof and land in there, and instead of eroding the hill, we're actually going to capture it and send it down to where it won't erode. But it's all going to be sod in here. Of course, the gardenias and all that stuff's coming out. That big nice looking magnolia is going to stay. All that stuff's coming out. So the railroad ties right here are going to come out all the way around the street, and but all these are staying because they serve a purpose. They really channel the water, and they're going to keep it off the neighbor because the neighbor has some issues. And so I'll show you guys the backyard here in a day or so once we get the front demo started, because we've got to move some things around back there, and that's where the pavers are going I was telling you guys about. So we'll check back in when we start doing the demo. Alright guys, this is us loading the truck. This is like load number 3 off of this job, and I just want to say up front that I did not get a lot of video footage of us demoing this job. There's a lot going on. This job's pretty hectic. The reason why it was really hectic is because this yard had been not maintained for a long time, and as soon as we pulled up and Dwayne was on our small machine, he was tearing up some bushes, getting them up out of the ground while I was greasing up the machine. He decides to start taking out some azaleas, and next thing you know, yellow jackets start going everywhere. So we were fighting yellow jackets. Luke and Dwayne got popped a few good times around their head and face and stuff like that. Luckily I was in the machine and I didn't get bit. But this job has been crazy. And then when I'm editing this video right now, I'm actually at home. This is Wednesday. I got rained out, and we started laying pavers today, and we had a good lick going, had a good rhythm going, and we got rained out this afternoon. And so, but that's just weather here in South Alabama, so that's what we got to deal with. So hopefully in the morning we'll be able to get back after it. But this is Luke in the machine right here. He doesn't get a lot of time in the machine simply because I'm just really fast, and I'd like to get him in the machine more, so that's why I let him load this right here. And so this is, like I said, I think load number 3. There I am right there, giving him direction along the way, because you know sometimes that truck is actually sitting way lower than where Luke's at on the machine. So if you have a heavy bucket of debris, the machine tends to lean forward a little bit, and I just want him to get comfortable loading up that truck so he can do it more, because generally I'm the one that that loads it just because I'm fast. But he's in this thing, he's moving a little slower, and that's why I got a good bit of video of it, and so maybe he can watch this and see what he's doing, because the camera's on top of the cab of the machine. He can actually see the side of the trailer or the side of the truck, and so he'll get better. But the only way to get better is to spend time in the machine. That's what we're working on. So, but back to the job. A lot of stuff came out of here, crazy amount of demo, and I think the next day, this is Monday afternoon, the next day we spent all day demo in the backyard, and a bunch of stuff came out of there. Had to come out to get rid of, to make room for the new patio, and then as soon as, sure as the world, we get going with the patio, we dig up a freaking pine tree stump. So it took me 30 minutes to dig it out because it was not small. So we got her taken out, and we are back at her again. So here in a second, I'm gonna pop the video in of what this looked like the same afternoon we were here, and it's even a big difference of what we did in just a half a day. So stay tuned at the end of the video. Alright guys, here's the end of the first half of the project. It's a major transformation already. Tyler Brown's already got 2 loads of debris out of here. We got a whole bunch more stuff to take out of the back, and then I've got another load sitting up front here that needs to go. So we're not even done demoing yet, and it already looks a whole lot better. But like I told you guys earlier, we're bringing in new irrigation, new grass. We're doing a patio project in the backyard. But this is the progress today. You can actually see the house from the road. We got all the old railroad ties out, and we still got to work on that over there, but we're all tired today, and that's where the water meters are at, so we're going to deal with it tomorrow. I got to cut that stump down, but just even the trees that were non-essential, they're gone, and it looks a whole lot better. The new sunlight's going to bring the new sod a whole lot more sun and all that good stuff. So heck of a lot looking already. Customer's happy with it. So that's our favorite part of the jobs, is to get in and demo, and then, you know, get a blank slate on what's going on. And so now that we have a blank slate, we can all get together and come up with a plan on how to finish out the project. And so we got Logan over there blowing. A good bit of progress for just a half a day, so we'll check back in tomorrow.